Tuesday's workout for September 5th is this. It's 8 rounds for max distance each round on an echo bike or assault bike. So it's 1 minute on, 1 minute of rest for 8 rounds, right? How you guys gonna set this up? You can either use your phone or a whiteboard or anything you have to write down to record this, pen and paper, whatever. Write down 8 rounds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And those represent obviously the rounds you're gonna do. Every time you complete a round and you get your distance, you're gonna come back and you're gonna write. So maybe the first round you do 650 meters, or however it's calculating on your machine. It could be, if it's on the Echo bike, it's gonna be kilometers, so that would be 0.65 kilometers, right? And you would write that for each round, depending on what you get. So the next round you could get, 702 meters, right? Or 0.70 kilometers, right? And keep track every single round so you know roughly what you should be staying in the range of. If you get on the first one, you feel really good and you do that many meters, 1100, and then you're gassed and you can't recover, but you still get, 1003. And then the next one, you're like, okay, I'm screwed, and you only get 705, right? We don't want that. We don't want this huge drop off. Start at a pace that we're going to talk about here, and you're trying to get, if you get 650, trying to get within about 50 meters for each round. Maybe on the 8th one, if you're feeling it, you can bump it up and you get 800 at the end. Great. That's at the end. Throughout the most of it, you should be within 50 meters of each round. Okay. As far as your pace goes, if you're using an Echo bike or an assault bike, you're going to be trying to get 350 watts per round. So it's on the screen. This is the middle number that you're working with. So I know, Corey, you have the Echo bike on the screen. There's a number that's going to be right about here that has watts. So the faster you go, the higher your watts are going to be. And that wattage can change whether you go a little bit slower, a little bit faster. So you're trying to stay 350 or above. If you don't have an Echo bike or an assault bike, but you have a C2 bike at your gym, you're going to aim for a little bit less, 300 watts per round. If you have a C2 rower only, you don't have any of these bikes, you're going to get 250 plus watts per round. I'd rather you just do a rower than use like a Schwinn bike or something like that, because it's going to be quite different. So another way you guys can get a precise measurement of your distance on each round is this. So if you have the bike, which looks like this, sorry, it's a mess, a C2 bike, right? Or a C2 rower. The monitors are exactly the same. How you guys are going to set this up? Turn the monitor on. You guys are going to go to select workout, whether this is on the rower or this bike. You guys are going to go to new workout. You guys are going to go to intervals, because that's what we're doing. You guys are going to do intervals for time, because we're doing 1 minute. It's already set up, 1 minute. You guys have to set the rest time. So you kind of click over with this until you get to that minute, do a plus, and now you're set up for 1 minute of work, 1 minute of rest. You don't have to worry about how many rounds you're doing. This is just going to go in perpetuity. So you press the check mark and now you're all set up to go, right? So once you start going, this is going to click on, right? They're starting to go down. I'm racking up my meters and what you guys are looking for as far as watts right here. So if you're starting to go, those watts are going to start going up. And on the C2 bike, trying to be 300 watts or above. The Echo bike, you're going to try to get 350 watts or above each round. On the rower, you're going to try to be at 250 watts or above each round. So you're staying consistent. That should lead you to a place where you are getting the same distance each round. To find that distance, right? I ended up exactly at 100 meters. Let's say I kept going for real. I have 10 seconds left. I'm gonna go, 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 go. All right, staying at that pace. Not actually pedaling right now, but just an example. boom, right at that 0 mark, it's gonna stop your distance at 131. Because if you just keep going, this is just gonna keep going up if you don't set it up like this, and you could end up with, 150 meters, and it's not exact. So a really good way to be precise with this, make sure you're staying consistent each round, you're getting the right stimulus. Keep track of this. On the Echo Bike or Assault Bike, it's the same thing. On the side of the monitor, you're gonna have something like interval distance, interval calories, or total calories, something like that. Should be interval time on there as well. You just click on interval time, you follow the prompts. It's the same exact thing as this, just gonna look a little different. So that's your Tuesday workout. Have fun.